What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Matt, and this is James, and this is the Popcorn Hour. Today, we're going to be talking about our top five
MCU?
MCU movies. I'm going to redo that.
I remember my first time talking.
I know. It's just my hair. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Matt, and this is James, and today we are discussing our top five MCU movies and our bottom five MCU movies.
I'm excited for this one. I think you and I are gonna have.
I think we're very different. Oh, maybe the bottom
we say
five.
This. We say this every single time.
Yeah,
and it's usually never really different. But I do think that this one will be different.
Yeah, I think so too. I think our bottom five, there might be one or two that are the same.
I think our bottom five might be something.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah, there's
terrible.
There's 10 MCU movies where they're just garbage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you want to start with what you watched?
Yeah, so since we last filmed last night, I couldn't remember what I had last said, so I spent 15 minutes trying to figure out what it was. So since
then, it tells you the date on there. Yeah, you watched it,
but I couldn't figure out when we had filmed, and I was like, oh wait, I took screenshots
last Monday
of our news stuff. So I just looked at screenshots. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So first thing I watched since then was Never Back Down.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Did you see my review?
I did not.
I just tagged you.
Oh,
that's all I put. I was trying to think of something funny to put, and I was like, I'll just tag Matthew. Oh. And then I proceeded to watch every single. Well, it's ironic actually because I'm wearing a Tool shirt, but I watched every Tool music video that's on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were music videos on there.
I think it's because some of them are short films. Yeah, especially Sober.
Yeah. Now that I know that, I'm going to watch the Ice Nine Kills one again because that one is so good.
I have seen all of these except for Push It and Hush. But, so I watched Vicarious, Stinkfist, Sober, Schism, Push It, Prison Sex, Hush, and everyone pronounces it differently. People say anemia, enema. There's 4 different pronunciations.
It's enema.
I say anemia.
I think it's enema.
I think it's enema too because...
There's no
Tool.
It's not
Tool.
IA, it's A.
Tool likes to have secondary meanings, these deep philosophical meanings, but also jokes in them. So I think it is enema.
It is enema. For a fact, it's enema.
And then I watched the Coen brothers Burn After Reading. I've been wanting to watch this one for a while, and I wish I watched it sooner. I thought that movie was pretty funny. Thought it was really fun. The only gripe I had about it is not really a gripe. It's that the movie seems like there's no point to it. It almost seems like it's a waste of time. But the characters acknowledge that too. J.K. Simmons' character, when he's on screen, he's like, okay, so why are they doing this? And then the other guy's like, I had no idea. And he's like, how does this affect us? And he's like, I don't think it does. And then he's like, why do we care? I don't know. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then I watched, but it was good though. Definitely worth a watch. Then I watched Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I caught up on The Boys.
Okay. And?
What
do you think about episode 5? With Jared Padalecki, Misha Collins, and then Seth Rogen, and
I thought that was funny, but I was confused about Seth Rogen's character because he's been in every season. He might not have been in season 4, but he's been in every season of The Boys as a cameo. And I'm pretty sure they had given him a character name. Oh. Because he was just a producer or whatever.
I don't think I caught that or remember that.
So I was a little confused, but I thought that was really funny. Soldier Boy just kept throwing everyone at him. And I thought they're the jokes that they said, Kumail Nanjiani when he's like, I'm Jack now. Try something. I thought that was pretty good. But when I think I watched from episode 4 to 7, and I remember thinking, you and Mikey were saying I'm kind of ready for it to end, and I was like, I don't really see what's up with that. So then I watched it, and then I finished episode 7, and I think because I watched it kind of quickly, I think I watched it over 2 or 3 days. I was just kind of yeah, it's The Boys, and then now that I've had time to think about it, this season sucks.
It had a strong start
Yeah.
with episode 1.
The season sucks.
Yeah,
It's not
good.
not great. I think it's a fun season, but it doesn't feel like the finale is next episode. Which I also found out that Soldier Boy is not going to be in the finale.
Yeah, he did his last on
What?
episode 7 when yeah.
That was stupid. They just keep they kind of became like a joke of themselves.
Yeah. Well,
but also I will say it's not like a horrible thing that they kept the show going, because let's be honest, if you're a part of the show and it's bringing in so much money, you're like the biggest show on Amazon, and everyone is like having the time of their lives making the show, why would you want to end it at season 3?
Yeah,
because that was kind of like the plan. Like, if you could keep it going and keep like having the story make sense, it makes sense to keep it going, even though the quality kind of dropped a bit, but like a good bit. But I mean, it makes sense why they kept it going. Yeah, this long, but it's kind of its time, because like in season 1, Homelander is not even like the villain, right? It's Vought. Yeah. Vought is the villain, and Homelander is just the byproduct.
Yeah, what I don't like about this season, and maybe it's the same with every season, but I don't think so. I think this season is too much of real life that they're parodying. It's almost like an SNL skit each episode, where they're parodying something in politics, something going on in politics that's like, I don't want to watch anything like that. I would rather, like, that's the whole point of watching TV shows and movies, is to, for me at least, is to leave reality for a little bit. And I feel like it's just, there's, especially episode 5 had way too much of that. But I think episode 7 was a good episode with the Jeffrey D. Morgan. I think that was good.
Even like the original plot point was that like Ryan was the
oh yeah, where's Ryan?
Ryan was the whole reason. Like he's the only one that is strong enough to like kill Homelander, and then they just cut that off. Yeah. Soldier Boy's the only one that can kill him. Cut that off.
Yeah. So now you're kind of like, what's going? And it really doesn't feel like this next episode on Wednesday is going to be the finale. Yeah. There's like, so much storylines. It has to be like, I wonder if it's going to be
like longer. The thing with Noir.
Yeah.
I was like, that. All right, that's it. Yeah. But it's a fun season. I guess it's entertaining to watch.
I mean, it's an average season, but like based off of what
it feels like a filler season.
Yeah, based off of what I've seen of like the cast saying like this is going to be like the best one yet, and yeah, you know, it's going to get crazy and stuff like that. It's really not. Like Firecracker, her dying like that. That was kind of interesting and different, but then Noir was a surprise.
So Homelander is the main character of the season. Huey has had no screen time.
Yeah, and when he does, it's mostly just dealing with Starlight.
I kind of don't like Huey this season. He seems very, I don't know what like the coined term is called, but it's like a yes and type of person. Yeah, like it just seems very annoying. Like anytime anyone says anything, he's like, oh yeah, he's like an actually type of person. He's like, well, actually, and he's kind of getting annoying. Has had like no screen time.
Yeah. Oh, Frenchie. Yeah. That surprised me.
Yeah, that surprised me. I thought
it was a good death.
Yeah, I thought that his line, "I bet you've never danced a day in your life," was really good. Yeah. But I'm kind of ready for a death. But I do think Homelander has become like a mockery of himself. Like he originally, like he now is what he like made fun of in the beginning of seasons, and he was so much more intimidating. Yeah.
Now he's just kind of like the butt of the joke.
I will say, since we are, I think that's everything I've caught up on, but since we're doing MCU, I saw a thing that I'm pretty sure his name on TikTok is the Cuban Crusher, but his name is George Cammy. I follow him on like Letterboxd and stuff. I like his content, and he had a good point about the MCU. He said with Matt Reeves coming up with his new like releasing the casting for the Batman Part 2, like who's returning. Yeah. And he was like, I am more excited for Officer Martinez returning than anyone returning for X-Men or for Avengers Doomsday.
What does he look like?
Officer Martinez is the guy that's like
no, the guy you're talking about.
He's bald.
Oh.
And he has like He's a beard. He's not bald, but he has like a buzzed head.
Oh.
Um,
Okay, that's not. I saw a similar video of somebody else.
but when I saw the cast, when I saw that Officer Martinez was returning, I was really excited. I was like,
too.
oh my god,
that was good.
Can't wait for him to come back. But and then he said something funny that I do kind of think is a little bit true. He was like, the Russo brothers, or no, Matt Reeve is who the Russo brothers think they are.
Okay,
I was
that's
like,
an interesting
take, but I kind of agree with that in some ways.
Okay,
but that's what I watched.
Okay, so I turned this on because I was like, let me see what this is about. Maybe see if I can do it and answer these questions. But there's a new thing on Netflix called Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Okay.
I'm not good at this.
Jeopardy.
Well, like
pop culture.
Yes, and it's Colin Yost from Saturday Night Live is the host.
Okay.
I guess the first season was on Prime.
Isn't that Scarlett Johansson's
Yeah.
husband?
Yeah. It's funny, but I thought I would be really good at it because I'm pretty well versed in pop culture, and I realized that I'm not. I'm well versed in a certain particular version of pop culture, but it's interesting though. So I watched a few episodes of that. I also watched The Lighthouse.
Okay, yeah.
For the first time. It was
What do you think about that?
I liked it. I thought it was good. It's just kind of weird, a little uncomfortable at points, but I think Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, I think, did a good job in like a singular location. So, and the black and white was really a nice touch. Yeah. I think
I really love Robert Edgar's like lighting, especially in Nosferatu. I think they should have done his lighting for the Spider-Man Noir TV show. Mm-hmm. I will say, if you watch that show in color, you're weird. That is weird. It come out? This month.
Okay, I think it's like next week.
Yeah, because I'm gonna watch it in black and white.
Yes,
and if I ever rewatch it, I'll rewatch it in color.
Yeah,
but if you only want to watch it in color, that's a little strange. Because like every time I see a clip of it in color, I'm just like, that doesn't.
It looks weird.
Doesn't look right.
I did start watching the extended cut of Nosferatu. I haven't finished it yet. So far, it's really good. I've never watched it. I watched Journey to the Center of the Earth. It holds up as far as the story, but filmmaking wise, it doesn't really hold up because it's made for 3D, and so there's all those like weird like
when they're like inside the Earth, it looks a little rough.
And then like Josh Hutcherson characters, like his Swiss Army knife is like floating out, and it's clear like it's supposed to be like it would be like out in your face, and he like weirdly grabs it. So that the story holds up itself, but like the filmmaking stuff, it's kind of weird to watch. Then I watched the movie Frequency. I've seen this movie before. It's very different of a story, and I liked it a lot. You should watch it. It's on Tubi.
Okay. I like Tubi.
I do too. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Tubi.
Every time I'm like, oh, I want to watch this. It's not in anything, and then I see that little purple like little square.
It has a lot.
And I'm like, Tubi for the win. Yes. Even though the ads are a little,
it can get a little.
Because I think I watched Never Back Down on Tubi.
Yeah, it is on there. Yeah,
and
it's also on Prime Video, so you could watch.
The first ad, it was like a minute, and it was like 2 or 3 ads. I was like, oh, this isn't bad.
And then it gets to 6. Yeah. 6 ads,
and then it was like six ads, like 2 or 3 minutes, like every. Like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, this is kind of annoying. Yeah,
I don't mind it too much because when I watch wrestling on Netflix, when I watch Monday Night Raw, that does the same thing. It's like every 10-15 minutes is a 2 to 3 minute ad break. So I've gotten used to it. So Tubi doesn't really bother me that much. But Frequency is a really good.
Speaking of Frequency,
movie.
I think that was like the third time you said it. So I think if you say it like 3 times,
maybe
all of the lights flicker.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Well, I'm glad it was just that light and not that light. Remind me to check my garage when we're done here.
Oh, because the freezer,
the deep freeze. Yeah. Frequency is about this firefighter. It starts off with him and his family, and then it kind of cuts to the future with the firefighter's son as an adult, as a cop. And his dad had a ham radio. They, pull out the ham radio. The son does as an adult, and then somebody starts talking on it, and he kind of gets along with it. He's kind of down in the dumps, and they start talking to each other, and then after a while, after some back and forth and stuff, they realize that they're father and son talking to each other 30 years apart. And I don't want to give too much away, but like his dad is supposed to die in a fire. So the son remembers it very vividly, and he tells him to stop. The dad doesn't really believe him until some like baseball stuff happens, like the World Series is happening and stuff like that. And then they change the course of history. He's alive, but then something else bad happens. So they have to work to try to fix that. And it's a really good movie. Really, really good. And then I'm in the middle of watching one A Day After Tomorrow, which I think is really good as well. Then I watched Project Hail Mary. This will be, I'm saying it right now, and I think this will be my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
It's really, really good. I gave it 4.5 stars.
I think I gave
which
it.
Is the only. It's only May, but
I wanted to give it 4.5. But I maybe on rewatches.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's a solid 4.
Yeah,
I think it has potential for 4.5. But I couldn't put it there. But I thought it was amazing. And if you're watching the video version, this is what I think of it.
It is really good. I was very happy with every aspect of that movie. Even the
there's some
back and forth with the timelines, which I normally don't like, but this one I think did it really, really well.
There's so much I could like talk about that movie. Like the stupid thing that Ryan Gosling did with his glasses. He like how he wore them weird. He like did that for I guess a few weeks on set, and then like someone asked him about it, like, why do you wear your glasses like that? And he was like, what do you mean? My I think it's because Ryan's daughter told him to wear them like that. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? This is how people wear glasses. He's like, no one wears glasses like that. And he was like, oh. And then they had already filmed too much of him with scenes like that, so they were like, I guess. So
let's just keep
it up.
Yeah.
But I could just keep listing facts about that movie. But that movie was really enjoyable, and I think that was my favorite of the year. And I honestly might put it on my Letterboxd list of favorite movies for each year I've been alive. Mm-hmm. I usually wait until the end of the year, but I might just go ahead and put that. I also forgot to make my top 4, so that's what I was doing. Yeah. Make my top 4 for this.
Okay.
Episode.
Okay.
You ready to kickstart it?
Yeah. So we'll start with number 5 on top and bottom. Mm-hmm. So
how did you make your list? How is this curated?
For the top 5 was how many times I've watched them and rewatchability, for the most part, and then bottom 5 just ones that I like absolutely cannot stand, and I think they're maybe I've seen them one time, maybe more, but most of them I think I've only seen once.
I did this. I tried to factor in like rewatchability, like what it did for filmmaking, if it did anything like super significant. Critically, I get with the filmmaking, everything all around, like how it was just put together, and not most importantly, but pretty important, like how I felt watching it as an audience member, as a fan. Because some movies, like there is one that is critically, it's good, but I don't like it. Okay. And I think that one might be on your top 5.
Okay, let's see.
But my bottom 5, I tried to originally make like a double elimination like tournament. That way I can rank out all of them. That way I can make a Letterboxd list out of it. That failed horribly, like horrible. There was like 2 movies in my top 5 that I would put at like the bottom 15.
Okay.
And I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
But yeah. Do you want to start with the top or bottom?
Let's do bottom. So it's number 5 on your bottom.
So my bottom 5 were pretty easy for me to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree, mine was too.
I'm gonna say, so my bottom, the worst of the worst for me, is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I hate that movie on no other level.
Okay.
I love Sam Raimi, and I am so sorry that is forever attached to his film catalog. I think you... What?
I think the light is just
done.
Yeah, which is fine. I need to replace and make better lights. That's fine.
But Mr. Sam, I'm sorry. This movie's horrible. I don't really think it's much of his fault.
Uh-huh.
I think the direction
The
was...
third eye is
The third eye was
awful.
horrible. The dialogue was horrible.
Some of the
hated,
special effects was really bad.
I hated so much of this movie.
I think I was really upset when they said, "Oh, these will have more cameos than Endgame," and there really wasn't.
Yeah, I think the only redeemable parts of this movie are that Sam Raimi directed it, and the scenes where him and I don't remember the girl,
Scarlet Witch,
America Chavez, right?
Yeah.
When they're going through all of the different multiverse like worlds, that was cool.
It was kind of pointless though.
Yeah, but seeing the other world, I like the sequences in movies.
This one I just didn't.
I thought that one was cool.
Yeah,
that's
but like that, you had an opportunity to bridge a lot of gaps with other characters, other comics, other things like that, and you chose not to. And you also, like, even Scarlet Witch's character, like
her scene,
psycho.
Her scene when he figures out she has turned, I think is well done.
Yeah, that's probably the only.
And it's like, oh, you could bring America here, and then he stops, and she's like, "You never said her name." Thought that was cool. No, I didn't like anything else about this movie.
Yeah.
When did this come out? Because it was a COVID movie, so I will give it that. It was also my least favorite cameo of Sam Raimi's yellow like hatchback car. Yeah, I just don't like this movie at all.
Yeah.
What is your number 5?
My number 5 is also Multiverse.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's no. I don't think there's any redeemable factor of it. I did watch it for a second time last year, and I was like, man, this is just really awful.
The original name for it, I think, also sucks.
What was the original name?
So it's called Multiverse of Madness, and originally it was supposed to be Madness of the Multiverse.
Yeah.
I think it's Madness of all of production, actually.
Yeah, I thought the scene where Scarlet Witch is killing the Illuminati it was okay, but like it happened too fast.
Yeah,
I think like she beat them
way too quick.
Yeah, and I wish that we could have got a little bit more of like showcase of powers from all of them. I mean,
like you're telling me she did that, but she couldn't do that to Thanos?
Yeah. It was just it was just bad, and I know it was coming off of coming off of WandaVision, which I thought was okay. I
liked the first like 3 episodes. The last like little bit kind of trickled off for me.
Yeah,
but it wasn't bad. But I do know Elizabeth Olsen is tired and fed up.
Yeah, I don't think she's coming back, or is she? I didn't watch the chair thing. I didn't know what happened.
I don't know if she is, but I don't think she would care.
Yeah,
I think she'd rather probably not.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't like that movie.
No. All right, now number 5 of our top 5.
This one was really hard for me.
Yes,
I got the top 4, and then I just sat there scrolling at every single Marvel movie, and I didn't know what to put.
It's hard.
So
I changed mine several times.
So did I. Mine number 5 is Guardians 3.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay. I've still yet to finish it.
I think
I didn't like it.
I don't think it's my. Okay, here this one's a little weird to me. I don't think it's my favorite of the Guardians movies. I like the first Guardians. I feel like it's not that rewatchable.
Guardians 3?
Guardians 1.
Oh, Guardians 1, yeah. I don't like any of the Guardians, really.
To me, Guardians 2 is my favorite, and I didn't realize that people hated it so much. Yeah. But recently, in like these past few years, it's kind of people are liking it more. Now I haven't really heard anyone talk about it in a while, but I like Guardians 2 a lot. Okay. And Guardians 3, I definitely think was a big turning point in the MCU. I mean, this is James Gunn was leaving, so this is his kind of. You can feel like it's his final hoorah. I feel like some of the characters were a little flattish in this one. I loved the villain. Who was I don't even remember his name, but I thought he did great. I liked him on Peacemaker too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I had him as a choice for Brainiac.
Yeah. He could be a really good Brainiac. I thought Guardians 3 was a big turning point in the MCU. This is when they started to get really dark, especially the opening. When the opening started with Creep playing and Rocket just walking in silence, I thought that was one of my favorite shots of Marvel stuff. And I was like, oh, this is going to be dark. And I thought that was the most emotional MCU movie. Also dropped what's funny, it dropped the first F-bomb in the MCU. Yeah. And then Deadpool Wolverine blew it out of the water by like 150. But I think the start at Guardians was like the start of the MCU getting darker or more dark, back to being dark.
Yeah, kind of. I think Doomsday is gonna be dark.
Yeah,
which is gonna be good for it.
This is also gonna be like the 5th time that we're gonna see the X-Men die if they die. Yeah, because last time we heard about them in a movie, they had all also died. And Deadpool Wolverine, movie before that, they all died. Movie before that, Days of Future Past, they all died.
Yeah, and came back to life after Logan fixed it.
A lot of them died in the 3rd X-Men.
A lot of dying in X-Men.
Yeah,
they're pretty dark.
Yeah, wonder who's died the most. Probably Charles. He's died and been brought back the most.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So what's your number 5?
No Way Home.
I was thinking about putting Spider-Man, but I don't like Homecoming.
I don't like Homecoming.
My favorite is Far From Home.
Far From Home, I think, and No Way Home for me are like neck and neck.
Yeah, I like Far From Home because I love Mysterio.
And Jake Gyllenhaal, I think, did a really good job. But I also like the fact that they were in a different country and it.
Change of pace.
Like the story I think was better. It's a nice change of like New York setting.
The movie's really just easy, and then No Way Home I don't think is as rewatchable. But No Way Home's more of an event.
Yeah,
there's a lot more people. Yeah. There's a lot more going on. So I'd put those like neck and neck. Okay, we had a camera thing. I don't know where I was in the middle of No Way Home, but No Way Home. I think it's a little overrated, but really, I don't think it's bad. I think it's fair to be in people's top 5.
Okay, so for me, No Way Home fixes the issues I had with TASM. Like Electro was a better character in this one than I didn't like the blue Electro, but he looked
or that like weird suit that he wore.
Yes, yeah,
like that black, skin tight, like weird thing.
Yeah,
but I think it ruined. Like his character is written completely differently than what he was. It doesn't make sense why his hair's fixed.
Yeah.
The Lizard is also now. Hello.
Okay. There's a lot of weird issues.
Yeah, this is strange. The Lizard. Yeah. The Lizard is just. Oh, I want everyone to be a lizard. And he also doesn't revert.
That was his whole shtick in TASM 1.
Yeah, I think it's because last time I watched TASM 1, I kind of realized how his motive really doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No. But in No Way Home, he's just kind of there.
Same thing with Sandman, but I think
Sandman makes sense.
The issue is because of
he didn't even like he wasn't. in the movie.
Exactly. So I think that's the issue, which I'm okay with kind of leaving them kind of off to the side.
The main two are Doc Ock,
yeah,
Green Goblin,
which I think fixes it a lot. The whole story of them, Tom Holland's Peter wanting to send them all back, but the over the head issue is they're all going to go back to dying, and that's
they're just killing innocent people.
Well, I mean, I would say they're innocent. He tries, but fixing them could help and change the other two Spider-Man's worlds in a drastic way. I also think that the banter between the three Spider-Man is really great.
I think it's really good because it's improvised. Like a good bit of it is just off the rip.
Yes, but also with No Way Home, killing Aunt May was a good choice. The scene after that when he's on the rooftop and then the other two Peters show up and they're explaining their losses, I think is probably one of my favorite scenes. Having Andrew Garfield talk about
losing
Gwen, and he's like, "That's my MJ," and then just like the hard emotion that he shows, I thought was really great. And I think it just has, even the ending where it sets up what we're getting now with Brand New Day, a kind of like poor, depressed Peter that has no friends, no family. And I think I think No Way Home is going to make Brand New Day 1,000 times better than what it could have been without No Way Home.
I think A Brand New Day is going to be what Homecoming wishes it was.
Yes,
if Brand New Day is good.
Yeah,
which I don't know.
I don't like Homecoming at all.
Yeah, I don't. I liked it a lot when it came out. Now, not really.
Yeah.
Although Michael Keaton he is like probably the only reason why I will keep watching it.
Yeah.
Like the scene in the car is so well done when he's like, especially it's so obvious and in your face, but with the red light, and when he finally clocks that Peter is Spider-Man and the light turns green and he like smiles, then it like, how is the most like scary scene in all of Marvel a high schooler sitting in the car with his prom date's dad? That's like the most like anxiety inducing scene in all of Marvel, and I think that is really, really funny. But just really well done. But like the Come On Spider-Man scene is really good. It has good moments. It has its moments.
I just don't.
As a whole, I don't like. I think all the characters are really underbaked.
Yeah. I don't think most of them are really well done. But I mean, I think No Way Home for me is the top of those three, just barely. It goes like Homecoming way down here, Far From Home, No Way Home.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, let's hope that's the last weird issue we've had today.
I don't even know where we were.
We're getting ready to go to number 4.
Yeah.
On our bottom.
Now my nuts app. What do you mean? Okay. Number 4. I feel like, now I feel like ours is going to be the same. I think that this is one of the most plain pieces of paper movie I have ever seen. It is so flat. It is so just kind of, it's just there. Captain America, Brave New World.
Okay.
It's just there. There's not a thing about this movie that makes me want to rewatch it. The fact that Falcon is like Captain America is so strong for no reason.
Not taking the serum. He had the choice to take the serum and he chose not to.
Yeah, but he like caught a helicopter.
Yes. There's so many feats of strength in him, which I mean you could chalk up to having heart, but I don't think that would fly really.
Also, like infinite money glitch with his glider, like shooting infinite amounts of vibranium.
Also, the story itself made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, it wasn't. Like the scenes where he's like flying on like the ocean, I don't even know what they were doing there. Yeah, but that looks horrible. Yeah, it looks awful.
Everything about the movie was bad. I mean, yeah, we get Red Hulk, cool.
This was more of a sequel to The Incredible Hulk.
Exactly. They should have been a Hulk movie instead of a Captain America movie. It didn't make sense for Captain America to be around, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything about that movie was
This
awful.
is fully a Bruce Banner conflict.
Yes, but then you don't have Bruce Banner in there.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here?
It is probably one of the flattest, if not like the flattest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, I agree. Nothing about that movie was good in my
The
opinion.
promotional stuff was really good, I will say. Like the whole
Popcorn Bucket was cool.
Yeah, like the whole spy theme that they're going for. It was almost like they were trying to go back to the Winter Soldier days with this, like with its tone. But it missed.
I think
Bucky's moments were weird when he was in it.
Yeah, I think it had potential with having like the conflict between Ross and Captain America, like their conflict. I think it could have turned into something special.
Really forgettable movie.
They dropped the ball significantly down a river.
Yeah. It was really forgettable. Like
we watched it. When did we watch?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. When did we watch it?
You were over here. You were staying here. Were we going somewhere?
I think it was before the cruise.
I think so. Yeah, I think we were going.
But I remember we also watched Final Destination.
Yeah, but I think we watched that in the beginning, and then like it was like the day it came on for Disney Plus or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was awful. Yeah,
because I remember we watched it after Thunderbolts, because when we watched it, I was like, oh, that happened because of this and Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Okay, my number 4 is not Captain America.
Okay,
but it is Thor: Love and Thunder.
All right.
Again, another story that made absolutely just didn't really make sense. Also, the villain I thought was too weak for this movie. They totally did him just completely wrong. Christian Bale.
Yeah, you had the opportunity to put Christian Bale in the MCU, and
you dropped the ball completely. Yeah. And then I think the only thing I liked about it, which it could be, I might not get a lot of people that like agree with me, but the Thor and Lady Thor suits I thought were actually really cool looking, like with the gold and like the helmets were cool.
I thought they kind of just looked like alternate suits in a game.
Yes, yeah. I think I'm one of those people that like the alternate suits. You know, like I prefer those better than the originals. So I think I like those a lot. I think the weird the weird dialogue that Thor has with Mjolnir is just strange. Because he's like,
I think they
why are you with her and not me? Like come back to me, and he's like subtly trying to get like Mjolnir to come back to him, and it just doesn't. Yeah, it was just weird. And then Jane having cancer, and then but the Thor powers help her. I didn't think it made a lot of sense at all. At all. The other cool part was seeing Heimdall. That's about it.
Yeah. A lot of people blame Taika Waititi for this. I don't think it is his fault though. I don't think he there's no way that he had that much control over the movie to make it like this. I think this was a producer thing. Yeah, because he kind of made turn Thor into a joke. Yeah, which he kind of did a little bit. I do think he had a lot to do with that, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's like all on him. It should all be on him. Because I mean, Marvel could have easily nixed that idea and been like, no, it needs to be this. Yeah, so, but they chose to greenlight it. Yeah. But yeah, nothing about that movie I thought was super enjoyable as far as plot points and story. I mean, even Zeus was a major joke, and like Zeus should be all powerful and just like Liam Neeson in Clash of the Titans. Like that's how Zeus should be, not just some lazy joke. So yeah. So my top 4, my number 4 for my top 5. This one took me a bit to. I didn't want to put this one on the list because I didn't want to have 2 movies of the same trilogy, but I didn't really see another one to put on here. But I have Captain America: Civil War.
Okay.
I think it doesn't really feel like Captain America movie, but I think with how much screen time every character has, no one feels underutilized. No one kind of feels like a waste, and everyone feels like a complete character in this movie, while still bringing on new and foreign like characters.
Yeah, have like the introduction of Black Panther I thought was really good and really well done. And I think the only character that
the movie doesn't feel crowded, and I've never heard anyone say that.
No, it doesn't feel crowded at all. My only character that I think, or the only character that I feel was not like properly utilized was Baron Zemo, the villain. We got like a comic accurate version of him in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but like it would have been nice to get that as well. But I like that actor a lot.
Yeah, I think my gripe with him is like he's just not really in it. He just kind of sits back.
Yeah, everything is just like.
But I think that's why
so meticulously planned.
Yeah,
which I think makes it really good.
And
so he didn't need to be there.
Yeah, that's like my gripe with it, but I'm okay with the gripe. Is that like the way to sum up his whole character is like in like the final showdown between Tony and Cap, and he's just like sitting in that like war room. I don't really know what to call it. And then he's just like he shows the video, and he just sits back, and you don't see him during like their entire fight. And I think that just kind of that's what his character's like purpose is. So I'm okay with it, but it is still like kind of a gripe. But I think that is like the biggest ensemble movie that like one of the biggest that I can think of that uses every character very well. Well, bringing in Spider-Man, bringing in Black Panther, changing Bucky's character entirely, so he's basically a new character.
Yep. So
you're introducing these big 3 characters while still having all of the others. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah, I think
considering
it's a top tier movie.
I take it back. There's another movie on my top 5 that has a bigger overall cast, and it still works. But this was great. It was good.
Yeah, I agree. My next one is Doctor Strange.
Okay. Multiverse of Madness?
No, absolutely not. No, the first Doctor Strange, I think the story I think is good. I think they did the whole brain surgeon thing really well, of just this cocky brain surgeon that, feels invincible, gets into a car accident, everything is ruined. He gets super depressed, becomes super irritable, hard to be around, loses pretty much everybody except the one person that he truly loves. She kind of hangs around, but not really. And then he gets desperate, finds the way to become, a sorcerer to kind of help with it. And I think the scene with him, sleeping, but then like brings the out of body experience, but then he's reading, I think is so well done. And I wish I could do that. Not necessarily to read, but to like do other things. I think it would be really cool. Special effects looked really good. Nothing looked really bad. I think all the characters were great. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid movie.
I think that one is like the most real that the world feels. Like the world feels very real in that one, especially when he's like searching for answers of this place. Or like when he goes to find that guy, he's playing basketball.
Yeah, he's playing basketball.
He's like, how
are you walking?
Yeah.
I think the different emotions that Stephen Strange goes throughout this entire movie, I think are really well placed, and he pulls them off very well. So yeah,
I think it's fair in there. I was really considering putting that up there.
It's really rewatchable too.
Yeah.
Which I haven't watched it too many times, but it very rewatchable.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen it 3 or 4 times.
I like it so much more than the sequel.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
For my bottom number 3, I have Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
Name me 4 things that happen in this movie.
The only thing I can think of is Loki dies.
I can say Loki
Fakes his
dies.
death.
I remember one specific shot, like just before Stan Lee's cameo.
I don't even remember Stanley's cameo.
I remember Stan Lee's cameo, and I remember, what's her name? Like reaching into the.
Oh, the ether. Yeah. Jane.
I don't remember Thor's mom dying.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't remember anything on Asgard. I remember the weird sandy place that Loki died.
The Dark Elves are a really bad representation of the Dark Elves.
I don't even remember them.
Yeah, the villain just really bad.
I remember Thor. I remember watching clips, but Thor kills Korg's dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, this movie is just. It's a slightly better version than Captain America: Brave New World.
Okay.
They're both flat
and
forgettable, but this one is less forgettable. But still
very forgettable. For a while, this was my most hated MCU movie.
I wouldn't even say it's my most hated. It's definitely the most I don't care about.
Yeah.
It's
whenever I watch because every now and then I'll go through and watch all the Marvel movies. This is definitely one where I'm definitely skipping this because
I've seen it
makes
twice.
No sense whatsoever. It doesn't bring anything to the entirety of the MCU other than the ether. So I feel like Endgame kind of fixed it a little bit as far as utilizing it, but I would have been better if they just kind of forgot about it altogether.
Yeah, I think I watched it when it came out in theaters, and I think we bought it for some reason, and then I think I watched it once on DVD because I didn't remember it, and then I think I threw it away.
Yeah, it is a horrible, I think, representation of Thor.
I think that Thor has the worst.
Yeah, the worst
set of movies.
Yeah, I agree. So much so that this is also in my bottom 3.
I have another Thor movie on mine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In your bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
I don't think Thor 1's very good. I think it's it's underbaked.
It's
just underbaked.
I think it's a nice setup for Thor.
I hate the blonde eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
That was real bad. It's got some funny scenes, when they're in the diner.
The introduction of Hawkeye is nice.
Oh yeah,
that was probably one of my most exciting things. I think that story is very forgettable.
I will say, I completely forgot that was his introduction.
Yeah.
I will say the hammer being on
being Excalibur,
and then they have I think that's pretty iconic.
Yeah,
I feel like it was iconic for a while. I feel like it's kind of less now, but it was really iconic. The final showdown's kind of real flat.
Yeah, I honestly think they should have kept it on Asgard.
Yeah, because they do it on just a road.
Yeah,
it's just a strip of road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It feels like a weird He-Man.
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah, He-Man comes out soon. I'm excited to watch that. Yeah. Okay. Your top number 3.
My top number 3 is Jon Favreau's
Chef.
yeah. Jon Favreau, Iron Man.
Okay.
1.
Okay. Solid start to an MCU.
I think it's a great start to the MCU. I think the CG paint is incredible because there were so many trials and tribulations that they went through. I think Jon Favreau had so much work that he could do hands on. Watching the behind the scenes stuff, it seems like he had a lot of control over this movie. And he was a big visionary for what it looked like. He didn't want it to look like a slim fit suit but he didn't want to look clunky. They tried to do as much as they could practically. I think Jeff Bridges is great. I think Robert Downey Jr. is great. I think it's a great start.
He's the perfect casting for Tony Stark. There's no, like, if you could say that Marvel created Tony Stark using Robert Downey Jr. Like, I don't think there's any other perfect casting out there in the world than Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr.
I agree, but I think if there was another, there's going to be another Tony Stark one day.
Probably.
And everyone's going to be like, oh, it's a version of Tony Stark. But I think no matter what, whoever they cast in the future as J. Jonah Jameson, everyone's going to go, that's wrong.
Okay, yeah.
Like J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah. But
same thing with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman. Like, those, I think that's the top three.
You know, I actually don't think that whoever is going to be Wolverine next is going to be like feel super, super different. Because like when Henry Cavill did the cameo.
Yeah, that was good.
I really didn't know. I was like, oh, new Wolverine.
Yeah, that was good. I'd be okay if it was Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I liked how he did. Yeah, I don't either. But
yeah,
I think he did the Mission Impossible thing. I think people say Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
I think he had to put on some serious size. He's put on size, and he's pretty in shape.
Yeah, he is. He's really in shape.
People say Taron Egerton. I feel like he's getting a little too old.
Yeah. He needs to be a younger guy.
But I think Iron Man is fantastic. I love it a lot.
What's your favorite sequence in Iron Man?
I really like the scene of him like testing out the flight gear for the first time, and he's like flying over cars and then like falls. I tell you, my favorite shot is right before he goes to like the terrorist place thing, and he's like sitting on the couch, and he has his hand up like this, and he's screwing something in on the arm. That's my favorite shot. I think that shot's incredible. My favorite sequence is a good question. I'll say when he's building the Mark II.
Prisoner or no?
The Mark II.
The Mark II. Okay, yeah.
I think that's my favorite sequence because the idea that they had with Jarvis, I don't remember what the original idea was, but I think it was like a cumulative idea that the like arms he made in college, and that was like his first big thing, and that's why they're kind of crap and they kind of stop working here and there, and but they've just kind of been so a part of him, and that's why like they're still around, and he doesn't want to like throw them away because he can make something so much better, so much more efficient. Okay. And I like those scenes with him where he's like the first time when he like flies backwards, and they spray the fire extinguisher, and then when he lands the first time, he's like, okay, he's like,
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it does have a lot of good comedy moments. Like
I think the first flight scene is really good when he's flying up and he's like testing the altitude. I think that one's pretty good. I think this one has a lot of good moments. Yeah. Tony Stark built this in a cave.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really good movie.
What's your favorite sequence?
I like him as a prisoner.
Yeah, I do like the prisoner scene.
Building. Yes, I think building the Mark I is so good. The relationship that he forms with the other prisoner, I think,
it's like Yukov, something like that.
Yeah, something like
Yusuf.
Yusuf, yeah. Yusuf. It's really good, like back and forth, which I like, and they're able to create this entire suit in secret while being filmed.
Yeah, and like with parts of missiles.
Yes,
and then how they like put the paper.
Yes.
Over it. Yeah,
and the first reveal of the Mark I.
Where he just walks out, and it almost feels...
It's intimidating.
It feels like a horror movie when he's like
it's
blasting through.
Perfect.
And then when he walks out in the sun, and then it kind of goes silent for a second, and then you're like... It almost feels underwhelming. And then you're like, oh, that's it? and then the fire flamethrower thing.
Flamethrowers, yeah.
I was like, whoa, that part is really cool in like the movie tie-in game when you like walk out. And
yes. Man, I miss movie tie-in games.
Yeah.
A lot. They need to bring those back.
Yeah, they were.
You could make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe if they're good. Like,
yeah.
My only issue with those is if you completely change the entire story. And it makes absolutely, or it's not really a tie-in game. You're just using the characters from the movie in the game.
Because I think
Captain America's that way, but it's fine because that's a good game.
That one's weird because it's the Captain America game. The story is like.
Are we almost?
We got 7 minutes.
Okay.
In the movie, you remember like right after he like uses the taxi door, and then they do that like after he saves all those soldiers, it does like a big time jump. The game takes place in that time jump. I think the Iron Man tie-in game is good. Both of them are fun. It's a little janky, like fly.
The flying stuff is kind of weird.
Thor was The Incredible Hulk game. Love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Captain America one was fun. I like that one a lot. That one's probably I play that one like once a year. The game is 3D also. There's a 3D mode.
Oh, interesting.
You wear like 3D glasses.
That's weird.
Did they really have any other? I mean, they kind of. I guess like the last one was like the Lego Avengers. Yeah. Because that was like a tie into the movies.
But then you had like Batman Begins. You had Superman Returns. You had.
I almost bought Superman Returns.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's like $4 on Amazon.
I've been wanting to play that game.
Me too. I don't know why. I think Mikey convinced me to sell it.
Oh, probably. Makes sense.
I found it for $10 on the original Xbox. And I was like, I might get that. But I always put it on my 360. So I kind of want to get on there.
Okay. My next one for top 3 is Avengers Age of Ultron.
I wanted to put Age of Ultron on mine. It's my favorite Avengers.
It is your favorite Avengers. It is also my favorite Avengers movie.
I love Ultron.
Yes, but so here's because I know a lot of people hated the Ultron character, but I think if you made him a true sentient robot, it would be so boring.
Yeah.
Having him have like the emotion and then the comedy moments and things like that. I think I wasn't a fan of how they did his face.
I didn't like the lips.
Yes.
I understand why they did that.
It was weird. It was almost like when they did the Sonic originally.
Yeah, with the normal eyes.
Yeah, like I think it needed to be like red here, or how it is in the comics, but
I like that like weird ball thing.
Yeah, like it needed to do that. I think that would have been perfect.
I think they did that to humanize him because they give him like eyes, and
he could express emotions on his face.
Which it makes sense why they did that, but like he has the coolest monologues. I like the opening to that movie.
No Strings on Me.
That's a good one. It's a good scene.
The party scene I think is really good.
This is also the only Avengers movie where it's just them being the Avengers.
Yes.
The first one is them starting out, they hate each other, and they don't become a team until the end of the movie. Infinity War, they're split up the whole time. And then Endgame, they're all in their own sector doing their own mission.
Yes.
This one is the only one where like
they're a team.
The Avengers.
Yes. And then having Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch introduced. I think Quicksilver was good. Scarlet Witch, I think she was good, but then she loses her accent later on. And then the post-credit scene.
Quicksilver dying, that was kind of...
Yeah, that sucked. But the post-credit scene where, Cap is getting ready to say Avengers Assemble, and then he cuts off before he does that. Yeah. But then when they all like show up, it doesn't even look like Elizabeth Olsen at all. It looks like a completely different person.
I do like the blooper for that, for like when he says that, because he goes, Avengers.
Yeah, but it's a super solid movie. Having the idea that they could lose to Ultron, I think is done really well.
Yeah, I really, the only thing that I think is dumb about that movie is Captain America tries to he tries to choke out a robot.
Yeah.
That's the only that's my big thing. But
Yeah.
I don't like Captain America's suit in that one.
Okay.
I don't like that one. I used to like it a lot. It's my least favorite now. I don't think he has a bad suit, but that one I don't like. I don't think he has a bad suit. I just
yeah. This is also where he loses the helmet altogether. He doesn't put a helmet back on. He puts it on in Endgame, but he doesn't have it in Infinity War.
He hasn't Civil War.
Does he?
Yeah,
maybe that's when he loses it.
Yeah, because then he doesn't wear it in Infinity War.
Yeah, okay. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then he also drops the shield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Age of Ultron, all around, is my favorite Avengers movie.
Also my favorite logo for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And apparently that red A is the one that, or maybe not red, but the giant A from the compound is the one that Robert Downey Jr. has in his office.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to see how big that is, because I wonder if it's like if it would like touch the ceiling in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt, because I don't know how he would fit it in any doorway. But
no.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did see something. John Stamos has one of the original Disney from Disneyland, like the logo or the sign, and it's like 8. I think he said it's like 8 by 10 feet, each letter. Yeah, so he has the whole thing, and he did it just by doing like it was like an auction, like an online auction. He put down money, and then nobody else bid, and he won it, and he didn't know he won it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So now we are going into our intermission. Do you want to do cards first, or do you want to do the top 4
cards?
Okay, so we're going to do our Rotten Tomato meter segment, and then we're going to be doing a new segment that we have come up with right after. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. All right. An American family moves into a new house in a different country and encounters an unforgiving curse that terrorizes everyone who enters.
There's a lot of movies like that. Is it The Conjuring?
No.
Is it in that realm?
Kind of, yeah.
Sinister? But I don't think they're from a different country.
Yeah, it's going to be in a different country.
One more time.
An American family moves into a new house. I'll give you the country. In the new house in Tokyo, and encounters an unforgiving curse that terrorizes everyone who enters.
Have I seen this?
I don't know if you've seen this. It's older, 2004, like when all of those type of movies, horror movies, came out.
I don't know.
Hair.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen what?
Oh, I thought that was the title of the movie.
Oh, no. Think hair.
Hair?
Yeah. Hair is like a big part of this terrorizing thing. No?
No.
The Grudge.
Oh. Oh my God. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
A teen's premonition lets him and his friends avoid dying in a specific event, but they soon learn that the Grim Reaper refuses to be cheated.
Final Destination?
Yeah. Dying in a fiery plane crash. In the early days of the space race, 3 highly intelligent Black women work as mathematicians at NASA, where they help put John Glenn into space and bring him home safely. We've talked about this recently.
Hidden Figures. Yes. I could not think of the title of that movie. I kept thinking Bridge of Spies, and I was like, I know that's not it.
Yeah, no.
So okay. The Grudge.
The Grudge, Final Destination, Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures is number 1?
Yep.
Then The Grudge.
Yep.
And then
Final Destination.
Yeah, Final Destination. Hidden Figures is a 91.
A little bit higher.
92. 3.
With a 93 audience score.
Okay.
The Grudge.
80s?
Lower.
60s?
Lower.
40s? 44.
40.
Wow.
46 audience score. Final Destination.
20?
Higher.
36.
35.
35.
68 audience score.
Wow. You know what? I think the last 30 seconds of that movie brings it down like a whole star for me.
Yeah.
Wow. I think
I haven't seen The Grudge in a very, very, very long time, so I don't know.
I think I might.
But I don't mind Final Destination.
I'd put it. I think I'd put The Grudge at the bottom, and Hidden Figures, Final Destination, The Grudge.
Okay, I haven't seen Hidden Figures yet. It's on my watch list though.
Let's do it like this. Okay. Chaos reigns supreme when a 6-foot-tall talking cat in an oversized top hat plays a
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah. A young farmer who dreams of becoming a pilot teams up with a smuggler and a rebellious woman to take on the ruthless military commander and his a fearsome new weapon. This is such this throws off the movie a lot. But once you figure it out, you'll be like, oh my God.
The Transformers movie.
No.
With Mark Wahlberg. That's close. That's literally almost the plot.
Yeah. But once I said the movie, I'm like, oh wait, it's not. Really
Say it again.
A young farmer who dreams of becoming a pilot teams up with a smuggler and a rebellious princess.
Oh, A New Hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually not close to the plot.
Yeah, see, I told you.
But...
I told you you'd be like, oh wait, that's not
okay.
it. This has been the weirdest episode to film.
Yeah.
It's like issue after
so
issue.
Issues today. It's weird.
Okay. Well, hopefully you didn't see the card because it was face up the whole time.
I didn't.
A gunslinger with memory loss must unite the Wild West against an extraterrestrial threat.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, that was kind of on the
one.
nose.
Yeah.
So we have Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat, Star Wars, A New Hope, and Cowboys and Aliens.
I'm going to say Cat in the Hat's number one.
Yeah.
It is A New Hope, most definitely.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Aliens and Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat is a really bad movie.
Yeah.
A New Hope, 92.
93.
Okay.
96 audience.
Okay. Yeah. Cowboys and Aliens, 86.
Way lower.
65.
Way lower.
45.
44.
Okay.
43 audience.
Okay. Cat in the Hat, 10.
Yeah. Cat in the Hat is a 10 with a 55 audience.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No. I like Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat is funny to watch.
It is not.
Like, it's fun to watch and go, oh my God, this is bad.
I haven't seen it in so long, but absolutely not. No, the movie, I remember renting it and was like, why did I waste my money on this? It was so horrible. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So going into our new segment, where you can, each week we're going to do a top 4 that we will assign for ourselves to put on our letterbox for our top 4 for the week, and one for I get the same. You guys can do the same, and you can send us your top 4, and we will shout you out, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
This week's top 4 will obviously be MCU movies.
This week's will be MCU movies, but we're going to be talking about last week's, which was top 4 fighting movies. Mm-hmm. So let's start it off with, and I am sorry in advance for everyone's usernames that I am about to butcher. So starting off, at Shatner Art is Dead said that his top 4 is Matrix Reloaded, Kill Bill, which I'm gonna say Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
Okay.
Fight Club.
Okay.
Captain America: Civil War.
An interesting top 4.
Yeah.
Fighting. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Matrix Reloaded is probably the outlier that I think is a little strange.
I'm not big on the other Matrixes besides the first one.
Yes.
I love the first one, and then the rest of them I can take or leave it.
Yeah.
But I think Reloaded has really good sequences.
It does. It does have really good fight scenes.
I think the fight scenes gradually get better until
Yes.
the last one, Resurrections or whatever that was.
Yes. Kill Bill's also
fantastic. Great.
Everything about it is fantastic.
Especially the first part one has like the versus the Crazy 88. That was amazing. Yeah. Fight Club. Everything. No-brainer. Everyone's said what everyone's
talked about Fight Club, even though you shouldn't have talked about Fight Club.
Yeah, it's breaking the first two rules.
Yeah.
Captain America: Civil War. Yeah. It's on my top 5 MCU.
Yeah.
So, I would rate this a 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm gonna say a 3. It's
really?
Pretty average.
I'll say it's average except for Matrix. I feel like Matrix is a bit of the outlier, but I don't think any of these are horrible movies.
No. I just think from what I expected or what my top 4 for fighting movies was is completely different type of criteria.
Yeah.
So,
and then next we have at Aiden Chartier. This is my friend, and he wanted his top 4 to be on here. Okay. His is Creed 1, Creed 2, Creed 3, and Iron Monkey 2.
I don't know what Iron Monkey is.
It's like a low budget, bad movie.
I quite enjoy the Creed movies. I think they're. I don't think they're anywhere as good as Rocky. Mm-hmm. But
I didn't watch Creed 3.
The story of Creed 3, I think, is the best.
I thought Creed 2. I think Creed 2 is better than Creed 1, even though Ryan Coogler, I thought he did really good. The direction of the first one is by far the best. Yeah, I just feel like this Michael B. Jordan's character is just underbaked in the first 2. I can't really have an opinion on the third, but it's underbaked.
I mean, I think they're all pretty solid.
Yeah, I just don't really think that they like. I don't know if it just can't really compare to what it's to Rocky. Like Rocky was such a big thing, and I think that these were fun movies, enjoyable. Yeah. But because this is my friend, I'm giving them half a star.
Okay, I'll give them 2.
And then for our final top 4 of not final, but our final audience top 4. Let's go with at Sleepover Critics. Her top 4 is Kung Fu Hustle, Mortal Kombat, the 95 one, Creed, and this one, which I didn't expect anyone to put on there because I just kind of forgot about it. But Kingsman.
Oh, okay.
That one really threw me for a loop, and I love Kingsman.
Kingsman is a really enjoyable.
Second one's not great.
No,
I couldn't finish the Kingsman.
Yeah,
but I love the first Kingsman.
Yeah, that is a really solid movie with a lot of good fight sequences. Yeah.
It has really good like textbook writing, especially with Samuel Jackson's character. Like the big conflict of he's the big bad. Yes. He wants like total like world destruction, but he can't see blood.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good contrast. It's textbook writing. It's well done movie. I like it.
Looking at Kung Fu Hustle, so I don't remember this movie.
I think Mortal Kombat is an interesting one on there.
Yeah. They had something with that one and then ruined it with Annihilation. Annihilation was really, really bad. But, I mean, for what it was and for the time, it was a pretty solid rendition of Mortal Kombat. That's a good one. Okay. Kung Fu Hustle. I think I've only watched this movie once. But, I think that's a movie that'll hold up today. Pretty good.
What would you give this top 4?
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give this one. Give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's not a great era of movie, but like the Mortal Kombat, like those fighting movies that came out then, I think are like entertainment gold.
Yes, and I think I like the choice of sticking to martial arts.
Yeah, like those, like the Kickboxer, Bloodsport, like those movies are like
the stories might not always be great, but
it's an era of like fighting movies that I miss, and I think that one, like that itself, and Kingsman will boost up a little half star for me.
Okay,
I think these are good picks, except for my friends. But yeah, you can see on Friday. You can actually, well, I guess we'll push that to Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of our intermission. And back to the MCU ranking. What is your bottom number 2?
My bottom number 2, Guardians 2.
Huh.
I don't like that movie at all.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I think the story itself is a little lackluster. Ego, I didn't like Ego, the character. This was kind of like the start of me hating Peter Quill. He was really annoying. The best part of that was the whole Mary Poppins Yondu sequence.
I'm Mary Poppins, you.
Yeah, and what did he say?
To Rocket?
No, it was like he said to Peter, he's like, he might be your father, but he's not your daddy. And like that was good. But overall, I just it was too predictable. I think clearly very very the Ego is going to be a bad guy.
Yeah, I think one reason why I like, and this might be why this is probably secretly why you don't like Guardians 2. But when just before Guardians 2 came out, we went to an event called Walker Stalker, and Michael Rooker, the guy that plays Yondu, was there, and we got to go meet him.
Yeah. I'm not jealous of that. I've met several celebrities, so it's not. I don't really care to meet celebrities.
Subtle flex, but okay. But we met Yondu. Yeah. Just before Guardians 2 came out. I took a screenshot of that picture because I found it the other day. I might post it on our Instagram. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll post it on Instagram because of this episode. But yeah, I thought that was super cool meeting him. He is one of the nicest celebrities I ever met. His team was trying to push us out, and he's like, "No, I'm talking to these people."
That's good. Yeah, I don't care to meet celebrities. Especially out and about. You know, it's more so I'd rather just they want privacy, and we give them their privacy. That's
I like having normal conversations.
Yeah,
with them. Like when we met Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah,
and we talked about accounting. And traveling.
Like
when we met Michael Rooker, I'm pretty sure him and I talked about combat sports.
Okay, yeah. It's just kind of whatever. But that's not the reason why I don't like Guardians 2. I just don't like Guardians 2. I'm not a fan of the Guardian movies.
You seem upset that you couldn't go to Walker Stalker.
I mean, that would have been pretty cool, but it's okay. It's okay. I've met our truth.
For my bottom 2, Captain Marvel.
Okay, I was this close to putting that one on there. I did not like it at all. Yeah,
my favorite part about that is the cameo of the last blockbuster. It is in it.
Yeah, I didn't even remember anything.
I remember the villain. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, very forgettable.
Yeah.
All right. My top number 2 is Iron Man, the first one. Again, super solid start to the MCU. Robert Downey Jr. does a fantastic job as Tony Stark. The suits all look really good. Again, my favorite sequence is the prisoner scene. Or the prisoner sequence of Tony Stark being the prisoner. Yeah, really solid.
I just realized that I flipped my top 5 and my bottom 5. My bottom 5, my number 5 was the worst. But my top 5, my number 1 is the best.
Okay. So, okay.
I guess it is kind of like an actual list then. Yeah, how a list would be. But yeah, my top 2 is Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
I feel like I had to put Endgame on there instead of Age of Ultron because of how big of an event it was. Like 20 years of movies. Well, it was more like 10. But like 10 years of movies just wrapped up.
Yeah. I thought about putting it on there, but then I was just like, I saw somebody said something and it was like, everybody likes Endgame for the last like 30 minutes of it. And I'm like, kinda.
No, I honestly prefer...
The flashback scenes are cool.
I prefer the time travel stuff. For me,
time travel stuff, yeah. But I don't know. I think it would probably be like 6 for me. You know, like it almost made the cut, but didn't. But I mean, yes, like a culmination of 20 years into one movie. Finally, the payoff is, I think it did really well. I didn't care for the beginning of Endgame, but yeah, super solid movie.
Yeah, I think there were so many. Like this movie is probably like one of the biggest casts, and no one feels out of place or weird. Yeah, really. It's like 12 years of movies of a franchise just wrapped up. Yeah, and I think it's a good like send off for all the characters that died. And good continue. It sucks that Marvel kind of sucked right after, but
yeah. All right, my number one on the bottom, which is my most hated Marvel movie, MCU movie, is Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah, mine was.
That's probably my lowest. I don't think I've rated every single MCU movie on Letterboxd, but that one is definitely probably will forever be the lowest.
The one I hate the most is Doctor Strange, but my I guess number one on this bottom 5 is Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, I couldn't even finish it. Yeah. I couldn't finish the movie. I rarely turn off a movie. And this was one.
A lot of it felt very pointless to me.
This one was more of, I'm just gonna watch this later, and then I was like, I don't have to turn it back on, and I don't want to turn it back on. Yeah. There's a few more that a lot of people like that I didn't. I didn't like Shang-Chi. I fell asleep during the third act. Yeah, I was on a plane, fell asleep during the third act. Didn't care to finish it.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't think it's as good. I didn't watch Eternals.
Eternals I started, and I also just didn't really care. Yeah. But my what's your? Did you already say your number one?
No.
Your top one?
No, my top is Civil War.
Civil War.
It has always been my favorite because of everything we've already said about it. Where every character gets the perfect amount of screen time. Nobody feels overlooked. Everybody has a strong showing. It has comedy moments. It has the heartbreak of two best friends, and yeah, I think it's just to me it's my favorite.
My number one is The Marvels. No,
it's not. I haven't even watched that.
It is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay.
The Winter Soldier. I think that's the movie I've seen the most in theaters. Saw it like 4 times when it came out. I love this movie so much.
I think it's the best suit too.
It's my favorite suit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite villains.
Spy espionage type of.
Yeah. The one thing I love about the early MCU, which they really stopped doing, is each character, their movie felt very different. Iron Man was like a billionaire playboy Wall Street type of movie. Thor was a fantasy, like space
mythology.
Yeah. Captain America was a war movie. Ant-Man was a bank robber movie. Everything is like high speed, fast paced, like a Edgar Wright movie. But one thing I really liked, especially about Captain America, is his starts as a war movie. And war movies, I feel like, have transitioned so much over the years that war movies slowly led into these like spy espionage thriller, like the big one that like comes to mind is Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
It's like going from war movies to these like spy movies, and Captain America does that. It goes from a war movie and transitions into spy espionage.
Yes.
And I think Winter Soldier is just I love everything about that movie.
Yeah, and then having Bucky be the Winter Soldier.
This movie was so crazy.
It's a crazy reveal.
One thing that I
didn't know that was the case.
Yeah, for like a 12-year-old movie. That movie's 12 years old. Wow. There's a scene when he's in Robert Redford's character's house, and the maid like leaves and then comes back and he shoots her. But Bucky's sitting there. And last time I watched this movie, I realized if your TV is at a high enough like exposure or brightness, or like a high enough or low enough contrast, you can clearly see that is Sebastian Stan, because there's nothing covering his face. It's just like a little bit of light shining on his eyes. But if your TV is a high enough brightness, you will clearly see that is him.
Yeah. The only thing that I don't like about this movie, and it's kind of like a small thing, but it's the fact that you kind of see, or I kind of see, like, how did Steve Rogers not pick up on any of this?
Yeah.
It kind of tarnishes like a little bit of like his character of like, how did he not see the corruption? You know.
But also with you never like see any of the other characters reacting to what happened with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Like you never hear or see anything about Iron Man or what Tony Stark thinks about it. None of the other characters, like Bruce Banner, you don't see his thought. Just Steve and Black Widow.
Yeah.
But that one's just so good. I love the like. I think that's a sadder like heartbreak or like best friends fighting than Civil War. But I think it's weird that in Age of Ultron not mentioned.
Right. Yeah. That's weird. It's kind of where Marvel kind of lacks a little bit.
Yeah.
Of just not mentioning
they're really good at like super minor details, but sometimes they kind of forget some of the bigger stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so to reiterate, I would say my bottom 5, I guess, in order. I have Thor: Love and Thunder, Captain Marvel, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: Brave New World, Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. I hate that movie. And then my top 5 are Guardians 3, Civil War, Iron Man, Avengers Endgame, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay. Mine, Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor: The Dark World, Guardians 2, Brave New World. And then top is No Way Home, Doctor Strange, Age of Ultron, Iron Man, and Captain America: Civil War. I think we have pretty solid lists.
Yeah. So, if you can go, you got anything else? You can join us for Friday's episode, which will be a re-release. And if you if your top 4 was not mentioned, it'll be mentioned on Tuesday's episode. We'll probably do 2 or 3 of fighting top 4 and MCU top 4. But you can go follow us on our see our other listening platforms, our social medias that you can go follow at the top of our description. And you can join us for Tuesday's episode. You don't know what that is yet, but we do. And yeah, Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.